Good morning and welcome back to Log Cabin Firewood. So my name is Jack, and today we got to do a little bit of maintenance and get some stuff cleaned up that I talked about a few videos ago. That way I can continue making a bin over here next to this big pile that we already started. Let's do it. So what is going on, my friends? Today, wonderful world of Log Cabin Firewood. We're gonna finally get over here and get this poplar tree finished, bucked up, and then I'm probably going to get a machine over here and kind of level this area out over here a little bit, because I do want to put another bin here. This one here is 5 by 5, 5 pallets wide, 5 pallets deep. I think this one here I might go 3 by 3 because I'm going to end up putting pine in it, and I still want to leave a little access road in here so that we could still get to our junk pile back there. I am going to be using the 661 after all the modifications we did to it. Also threw the weed eater in the truck. I don't know if you could see here, the grass is kind of growing up around this bin, and I want to get this, just keep this area open and clear. So, just a little bit of yard maintenance and finally getting this stuff cut up. Let's do it. So I am still not feeling very good. The upper respiratory infection has been kicking my butt. They got me on stuff, but I don't know if doctors really know what they're doing, because dealing with allergies all my life, you'd think they'd figured something out. Like I said, they give me stuff that works for a couple years, and my body develops immunity to it or whatever, or gets used to it, or nature figures out how to beat whatever man has given me. It is what it is, I suppose. But we already marked out a couple of these logs over here, and I am going to let the 661C scream a little bit today. I have used it one time since I did the mods on it, and since I put the new chain on here with this new grind. The grind is a little different. It's kind of like a flat grind, but it's not. But let me get my helmet, my hearing protection on, and we'll start blasting through this. All right, so we got the nice Protos helmet on. I do have my Raycon earbuds in. We're going to come over here and get some of this stuff cut up. Today, I'm listening to Cattle Decapitation. Death Atlas is the album. I think it was from 2018 or 19. Really good stuff if you're into super heavy metal. I mean, this is like the most disgusting stuff you can ever hear with this guy has like a crazy singing, screaming voice. It's different. Check him out, Cattle Decapitation. This saw screams. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think the Egan's gonna stay on here. That thing is on a 90cc saw. Whew. It's, I can't even hear my tunes. It's pretty loud. But I hit the dirt, or that piece that I was just cutting has dirt all over it, and it kind of just dulled the chain. So thankfully we've got the 500i. We're going to fire it up and try and get through this stuff. This thing's a lot lighter too. Well, that stuff was just straight up covered in mud, and I ate up 2 chains pretty quick. I did hit the ground on the last one, like the last piece I was cutting, so it's on me. But thankfully, since I invested in a chain locker. I've got a couple extra chains in here, so that's cool. I think I've got 3 or 4 in here. I got 4 extra chains in here, so that is awesome. So the chains that I have in the chain locker, I am unsure if I have to do the rakers on them or not. But I did bring my in the wood yard chainsaw vise, which has became a very useful tool. So if you guys don't have one of those yet, definitely hit up Chris in the wood yard or find him at one of the shows. Bert's Custom Cuts actually makes them, and then he and Chris sell them. They're a little pricey, but hey, it's Chris and Bert. Who wouldn't want to have something by them? Let's see if I have my raker gauge in here, because the West Coast Soil raker gauge also serves as a device to clean your rail, which anytime I have to sharpen my chain or change the chain, I just go ahead and clean the rail out. Because you don't really understand how much stuff, and this is the first time I've ran this saw since bringing it out of the house. That's how much stuff gets stuck in your rail. So it's important to keep your rail clean. Well, this is the next day. Yesterday after I got done cutting this stuff up, man, this sinus infection, upper respiratory infection I've got is not fun. But I'm gonna go grab the excavator and I'm going to get all this stuff picked up and set over here, because I do want to flatten this area out a little bit so I can get the, probably gonna go 3x3 with some pallets for some pine. I don't accept pine very often, but I just watched a video this morning from 765 guys, and he said the ups and downs of firewood. Right now is a downtime for me. Yes, I do have a little bit of white oak left, but that is all I have for my personal wood. And I still have not replenished what I've burned last year for me. So I accepted a load of pine. So the things we do when times are tough. Plus I gotta have videos to make for you, so I said, yeah, bring me the pine. And it helps that tree guy out, so he can help me out when he gets some good stuff. Well, we got the wood moved, so let's start setting some pallets up. So there we go. We got our 3x3 pallet set up. We're calling the one in the back 3 more pallets. Now there is enough room here for me to add on in the future. I could probably go 2 more to make it, you know, about the same as that one. But for right now, I don't plan on getting much more pine. I mean, if it comes, yeah, we can add on. But in reality, I don't sell much pine unless I, you know, start marketing it to the campers at the roadside stand. Check this out. I was just moving some pallets around, and homeboy, I think, homegirl, was just back there chilling. Hi, bud. You are pretty. Heroes in a half shell, turtle power. Look at the eyes. They're like beautiful, like red and orange, like a beautiful amber. These things are amazing little creatures. Like, I really like turtles. Somebody smoked one right out front of my house the other day, and it broke my heart because I know it was coming out of our flower bed. We've had ones that has like nested on our property for probably the past 6 or 7 years. And it just sucks seeing these things get hurt because they are just amazing creatures. So if you see turtles on the side of the road, guys, or crossing the road, stop traffic, get out, put your four-ways on, and help these little guys. I mean, they don't cause no harm, do you? Say, I just hang out and eat stuff. All right, let's go put you back in the woods. You don't like hanging out with me. I don't know if you can hear in the background all the birds. We've got a couple hawks, red-tailed hawks, that have roosted back here up in a pine tree up in the very front of this property. We have a group of osprey that have nested, and they've got babies now. We live right along a pretty big river. And when I say river, I don't mean like one where you can sit there and trout fish. I mean, this is like a massive river, like that leads out to a big canal. And I don't know. I don't know if you could trout fish on this river or not. But all the birds like nesting and roosting around here. It's a good place, good habitat for them. And the osprey like to nest in our power, like at the top of our poles for the power and the cable and all that, telephone poles. So they actually came through and put a pole up with a little roosting box on it. And one of the neighbors directly across from it called and complained, and they had to take it down, which is ridiculous that somebody would complain that a bird is going to roost right next to their house. You know, if you buy a house along the river, you should understand that this is nature's place, not yours. That'd be like you going out in the woods and saying you don't want deer on your property, so you kill every single one of them. It's ridiculous, the mindset of people with money. And yes, we've got a bunch of millionaires that live down by the beach, and they're... Never mind. I'll keep my opinions to myself. Don't let money cloud your judgment when it comes to nature. Nature first. Guys, put September 12th, 2025, Friday, September 12th on your calendars. So we are once again hosting our annual HOPE event, where we split Firewood for HOPE, which is Help with Oncology Problems and Emotional Support. HOPE does a lot of good things for the community in the surrounding Pennsylvania areas, and they do a great job giving back to those in need. You know, I recently lost my stepdad to cancer, and the first year that we went up there to HOPE, he was undergoing his first surgery, removing the first spot of cancer they found on him. And you know, it hits home to me, and I know it hits home to a lot of you. So if you guys are interested in coming out and giving us a hand, we've got a lot of support behind us this year. I think there's going to be a lot more people. We've got a lot of vendors that are donating to a raffle that will be on site. That is the only way you can enter or participate in the raffle, is being there and participating. I'm doing it very similar to how Mike from K&L does his out at the Hoosier Firewood Hysteria. You buy some tickets, everything 100% goes back to HOPE. But I'm gonna get up there in the next few days, so be on the lookout for another video coming up here soon for me on site showing you how much wood is actually there at HOPE. It's a good time to hang out, it's a good cause giving back, and like I said, all of this 100% benefits HOPE. So if you'd like to come, it's in Stewartstown, Pennsylvania, and you can find out more information at hopelifeline.org. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys can't make it in person, which I know, you know, Pennsylvania and a lot of my viewers are Midwest and West Coast and located all around the world and country, there is a spot on hopelifeline.org where you can make a donation if you want. Not necessary, I'm not asking you guys for anything, but if you felt the need, it's there. That is another option. When I get up to HOPE, I will also talk about some of the vendors that have already sent stuff to me, which is amazing. Like, I'm blown away by the support within the Firewood community. The the people that have just said, yeah, we'll donate to you. I mean, they don't know me from anybody, and I'm not a very big channel, but I'm trying to do my part to give back and just do better. So thanks again, guys. So now I need a couple cross braces for the tops of the pallets where they're joined on. And I'm just taking apart a couple oddball pallets and using some of this stuff. I could have probably used these with the nails in them. Whatever, I like screws, but I need 5 of these, so let's go through and pull 5 of these apart. So now we go through and just attach all the joints. Now, I like screws. You can use nails, you can use wire, you could do whatever you have. I like screws. That one over there, I really didn't brace up real good, and you could tell it's wobbly and all over the place. So now we're going to repurpose something. These are the IBC tote bladder pieces, the support pieces, and all I do is take a pair of what is this thing called? The torque converter, the adjustable wrench. I just take an adjustable wrench and bend them out slightly. That way I get them about on a 45 or so, and then simply put them on here somewhere where they fit and go to town screwing. I like to put the bottom one somewhere where there's actually a piece, like a support of the pallet going through. Now you could do this with pieces of pallet, you could do it with wire, you could do it with 2x4s, you could do it with whatever you've got handy. I'm just kind of using these up because I had a bunch saved up over there. But it does help prevent blowouts. Well, there you go. We have a 3x3 pallet bin set up again. And this will be for some pine. Am I going to do this all the time? I don't know. I might end up making another bin over here eventually. It all depends on how much wood I can get. The tree services that I deal with haven't been bringing me much. So I need to start reaching out to a few more, especially now that I have this space over here and the neighbor's equipment to use, and see if we can't do more, because the answer is always more. Have you guys noticed I've been pumping out 3 videos a week now? Nobody has said anything. Have you noticed? Or do you guys just keep watching? That's all I got though. Take care of each other, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks so much for watching.